Today, in a video blog, the leader of the far-right Dutch Freedom Party, Geert Wilders, said of the Paris attack, these killers are inspired by Islam. Well, a little earlier, I spoke to him, and I started by asking if he wanted peace in Holland, despite anti-Islamic rhetoric.
Of course I want peace, and in order to have peace, we have to fight the Islamization of our societies. Once again, not fight all the Muslims, that would be ridiculous. I'm not even suggesting that, but we should fight to have more Islam in our society. And when it comes to jihadis, we should either jail them or send them packing. One of the biggest mistakes our governments in the United Kingdom, in the Netherlands, in France, and Germany make is that when people want to leave for Syria to wage jihad, that we do not let them go. We do not jail them, but we let them stay in our countries to make it unsafe. And what I suggest is let them all go. When they make an atrocity, it's better to do it in Syria than in the United Kingdom or in the Netherlands, but never let them come back. Let's get in charge of our own border control again and never let them return.
And do you accept that as an elected politician, saying the things that you're doing, that exactly stokes the fires of hatred and brings about precisely the civil war that you claim is already underway?
Both is not true. I have nothing with hate. You might not like it, but we are the biggest party in all the polls in the Netherlands for already half a year. You are very far away from the reality, at least in the Netherlands, sir. I don't blame you for that, but people don't like hate. People don't like war. I want peace, but I want it on my own terms, and I want it with less Islam as possible.
Geert Wilders, the National Socialist Party in Germany was the most popular party in Germany, and what did that bring us? But the desecration of Jews, the hatred of Jews, and eventually the gassing of Jews. And that surely is the kind of parallel in Europe we need to steer clear of.
Well, that's a very sick parallel, which is totally not valid here. I have a problem with Islam, not with Muslims. I told you already, if people abide by our rule of law and by our civil society, they are welcome to stay. But I don't want no more Islam. We have even more mosques almost in the Netherlands than churches. I don't want that. We have our own culture, which is based on Christianity, on Judaism, on humanism, and we are not Islamic countries.
Well, last night on this programme, Nigel Farage of the UKIP party described what was happening within our society as a fifth column that was working away against the interests of the state. Is that exactly how you see it?
I'm not so much blaming the so-called fifth column. I am blaming the politicians who let it happen. I can understand that people from the Middle East, from poor countries, that they want to come to our free, westernized countries. But it's not possible. We cannot do that. We cannot afford it, and it brings a lot of trouble.
Do you agree with Nigel Farage? Do you see him as a politician who is allied to your interests?
Well, Nigel Farage and I have a lot of differences. I believe on Islam we have different views as well, but we both share the view that when it comes to immigration, our countries really face a problem. Yeah, I agree with that.
The Dutch MP, Geert Wilders, talking to me earlier